coming to see me? Is it when you're 20, if you're 5 years old, if you're newborn? And I do see newborn babies. Doesn't matter if you're 55. Doesn't matter. Your becoming belongs to you. Your point when you are seeing me, or when you start working on yourself from deeper, not just emotional triggers, inner child, not from just taking off the labels, but a spiritual growth and a growth and calibration of you. It's internal. Your becoming is your evolution, your revolution, where you are remembering. Because when we died and got reborn here, we know that our, some of the memory parts are being closed off. But as a children, we remembered so much of it. So if you remember your stories from 0 to 4, what you told your parents, that gives you the insight. Where did you been? Where did you live before? And I giggle because some of you are probably going like, now, my goodness. There is a reason why did you do what you did. There is a reason why I did what I did before my 0 to 4 years old, what I was doing. When the children come and see me, and we can talk about the spiritual part of it, that to say that their third eye is open, it is until about the age of 7, because it's not yet affected by grown-ups, about society around them. Or the family realize what they are, and then they put a pure pressure on the children, and children will come and see me and they will say, Yalla, please close it off. The family is way too much for me. So it doesn't matter when you're coming to see me or when you're starting to work on your spiritual growth. What matters is you're doing it. You're doing it now, and your becoming is evolution over the lifetime. And while we are on the earth right now, alive, we have opportunity to do that, to grow. And a human experience is a human experience, but a spiritual and soul experience is a whole new level. And that level doesn't have a label. Is it a calibration? Is it alchemy? Is it a healing? Is it that? Is it that? Doesn't have a label, doesn't have a triggers. And the whole new world doesn't have, I would say to the word, pulling cords towards something. You're free. So the becoming, it is your becoming, your evolution. Absolutely your evolution. Whenever that is happening, whatever age you are. And you're never late. Absolutely never late. I remember I had a woman on my couch 1 year, and she was over 50. And I feel like it's relevant for you to hear this story. And she came to see me, and I said to her, she said she doesn't know why her life is not moving. She never got married. She was over 50, never got married, never could have held the relationship. So she thought there's something so wrong with her. And back then, there was no, I don't think so there was Instagram at the time. And there was no TikTok, obviously. There was nothing that, if I said to her, you have feminine wound, she wouldn't understand it. So I had to explain very differently back then. But the Spirit said, why? And I gave her the message, what the Spirit said. It was about her mother and about how she was not wanted by her mother. And I said to her that. And I said, but you recently realized this. And she said, my mother told me this last week. And I still don't know how and what to do with that. But even that, her mother didn't tell her all her life. She felt it. She felt that energy when she was carried in her mother's womb. She felt it. And she was over 50 when she started working on herself, realizing things, because she didn't know. She didn't know about healing. She didn't know about the mindset. She didn't know about the emotions. She didn't know. And then she saw me, where I see, I channel, I activate, I read, I do energy. To activate her in her, but she thought that she was so much behind because she was over 50. That is just a number. I wanted to share that with you today, that you see it. Doesn't matter what and when something happened, and that was your pivoting point, that you just said, that's it. You're ready to shed. You're ready to break all these crap what society put on you, and you're ready. And you're absolutely ready. And in the becoming, there is always a point where it was lodged in, and we just said, no more. But sometimes we do it quite a few times because society tells us, oh, just go with it, just go with it, just go with it. And one day we just go, that's enough. I cannot do it anymore. There is something so terribly wrong, because our soul is guiding us. But we cannot listen to the soul when there's so much chatter around. And usually when we isolate ourselves and we start working ourselves and start, being, let's go say, mentorship containers or, therapy containers with someone who we are in alignment with, and then you see the growth and breakthroughs happening. But your soul knows it's just our human experience and a chatter of the inner child and people around us can camouflage the whole thing. So sit with this and know that you're becoming. It is here, and you're listening to this for a reason. And start with your evolution and revolution of you. Not just becoming the best version of yourself. I want you to become the authentic version of yourself. My group in Facebook is called Authentic Feminine You for a reason. Every single word has got a coding in it and holds the energy. As being an energy healer, I hold the energy of it. I want authenticity of you.